All right. It's just going to be a bunch of sound check here just for the next minute or so. Let my voice warm up. So just give me a little bit here. Of course, nobody's watching this right now anyway, but I gotta grab my phone charger so my phone doesn't die. There we go. I am a tired boy. Let me turn my phone on vibrate. Oh, my nose is starting to run. Continue. Yes, very nice. Agua. Woo! Background music. Actually, I don't think you guys can hear background music, can you? Doo-doo. Yeet. So it looks like we got Marchand in the chat already. Just gonna give us a few minutes here. Let people start to come in. Hey, Jeremy. Thanks for coming out to the stream, buddy. Is everything sounding okay? Am I loud enough? Too loud? Too quiet? Hey, tweet. I'm actually not entirely sure who's in the cards tonight. I remember making it last night or yesterday, but yes, everything sounds okay. Awesome. I'm messing with the gain of my mic here, so hopefully, uh, I don't mess anything up. All right, so I guess we'll just take a look at the power rankings and stuff and contender rankings just to keep everybody kind of caught up. So first place is one half of the tag team champions, Noah Hanley. He's the first place in power rankings. Second place is the UHC champion, Evgeny Dadonov. Turn your mic volume a bit. Sure, I'll turn it back up. Here we go. Hopefully that's okay. Continue to turn up just a little bit more. Why does Red Guy look like Elmo? If you watch 2BC's 2BC production series, the Fair Referee or whatever, you'll know the reference to Evgeny Dadonov. So Devin Marshy takes third place. I just noticed that we actually haven't given out the women's championship yet. So maybe that's something that we'll have to do at some point. Maybe at a pay-per-view. All right. But yeah, Devin Marshy moves up from 8 all the way up to 3. And our current DWL champion, Ryan Lane, takes number 4 down from 3. Roman Polak stays at 5. Chowder stays at 6. The other half of the tag team champions, sorry. Sean Avery moves down from 4 to 7. Hannah Marshy comes up from 13 to 8. Big Nibba drops from 7 to 9. Zod drops from 9 to 10. Dagla stays at 11. Jeremy Berard. The French Hulk Hogan. Heel Jeremy. Down to 12 from 10. Gigantic Gensel down from 12 to 13. Johnny Superbman and Blaze stick at 14 and 15. Mooley Paratha moving up in the world at 16 from 17. Yogg's also moving up a spot. Handburglar at 18 down from 16. Alyssa at 19. Courtney Jensrud up to 20. Jackie Flood up to 21. Liam Sidhu drops to 22. Tweet jumps up to 23. Alyssa Hope up to 24. Max Brown down to 25. And Small Nibba bottoms out the rankings at 26. All right. So those are your power rankings. I think... Maybe I don't know what this is. There's a contender thing, isn't there? Maybe I'm just absolutely forgetting how to play the game here. Oh, you can edit those. Cool. News. Oh! Apparently in our last show, Evgeny Dadonov suffered an injury. Disrespectful beatdown. Intent on disrespecting her. But yeah, Dadonov has suffered an injury, but I'm not sure what it is. I guess he insists on defending his title. Still, he doesn't want to take a little bit off. I mean, he fought hard to get that though. Anyway, so tonight's show, we'll start. Oh, go to championships. Oh, that's probably it, isn't it? Select. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I'll just show the top 5 contenders here. So our Disc Crew Wrestling Champion is, once again, Ryan Lane. Our contenders, Noah Hanley, Evgeny Dadonov, Jeremy Berard, Chowder, and Gigantic Gensel. Whoops. Our UHC Champion is Dadonov. And our contenders are Noah Hanley. Number 2, Jeremy Berard. Number 3, Ryan Lane. Then Alex Dagler. Then Gensel. Kurt Hawkins. Our women's champion has not been awarded, but Summer Rae is the placeholder. We'll have to find a time to give out the women's championship at some point, but we'll see. Number 1 contender is Devin Marshy, then Alyssa, then Courtney, then Alyssa Hope, and then Jackie Flood. And then a tag team champions, Handman and Chowds. Number 1 contender, Goofball McGundies. Number 2, the Nibbas. And 3, McDaddies. Alright. Remove title. I don't know what that does. Alright, I'll have to play with that later. Alright, so our first match tonight, it is Jeremy Berard versus Johnny Superbman. Just a one-on-one normal match. Alright, and it's in Edmonton, Canada. So let's get this show on the road once this thing loads. I think we've got a couple of women's matches. I don't think any new wrestlers are in the card, though. I don't believe that to be true. Though I did create, like, what was it, 5 or 6 new wrestlers? We like fireworks. A month to 2 years. I mean, recently he uploaded a couple of GM mode episodes. I mean, hey, maybe that's why he hasn't been uploading, because he's been working so hard to become part of the DWL. Alright, so, yeah, let's just get to the first matches here. Yeah. Live from Rogers Place, it's DWL Wrestling. We've got the French Hulk Hogan, Jeremy Berard, versus the, I don't know. What is Johnny? Perpetually drunk? The perpetually drunk 26-year-old man-child, Johnny Superb Man. All right. That sounds about right. Is Shannon in here? No, I don't think I've introduced Disc-Crew Wrestling to the THG server. '30-year-old. Oh yeah, because he was born in like '88 or something like that, wasn't he? All right, and this match has begun. Skip the entrances because when you're streaming using the PS4 service, when you're streaming using the PS4 service, WWE 2K18 automatically mutes the entrance music and stuff, so there's really no point in having the entrances there. Jeremy's starting to get the momentum away early. Getting a few good moves off. Nice neck breaker there. Jeremy's got Superman in a hard hold and then elbows him in the helmet. Superman finally gets a good reversal off and kind of sends Jeremy for a bit of a ride there. Got him dazed, and this might be Superman's chance to get a couple of good more hits away. Taking Jeremy to win. Yeah. I mean, both wrestlers have seen success, and both wrestlers have seen some rough goes. And speaking of rough goes, Superman hyping up that huge splash. But just like his Minnesota Wild series in NHL 15, it ended up flopping hard. Looks like Superman's going to put Jeremy in the same hold as he was in just a few seconds prior. Squirming around like a little fish and then kicks him in the butt. Or the upper thigh, anyway. Jeremy reverses the punch and he's going to get an elbow right back. Superman flips Jeremy over. Johnny Superman, he's going to get a punch away. Get a couple of big punches away. And Jeremy reverses that and drops Superman onto the mats. Hard elbow. And a nice springboard body splash from the middle rope there to Superman from Jeremy. And looks like this one could be going outside. Superman and Jeremy on the apron, and Superman has been dropped onto the apron. That has gotta hurt. Superman with the reversal, not letting Jeremy get much momentum. Jeremy flipping Superman down. And then throwing Superman back into the ring at the count of 4. A huge right hook. Jeremy lifting Superman up and then dropping him down onto the mat. That helmet can only do so much there, Superman. Looks like Jeremy might be getting ready for a big move, a finisher. And yes, he gets it. I forget what that move is called, but Jeremy gets his signature off. Jeremy, you should make a name for it. Jeremy Berard. Superman kicks out at 2. What should we call it? The French Connection? Jeremy going for a diving move, and he gets it, kind of. Looks like that might have been a botched move there, but he does get the springboard backflip body splash onto Superman there. Oh, the finisher isn't the one you wanted? Oh, it must have been reset at some point then. I'll have to go back into the DMs and I'll correct that for you. Botchamania. Or that could just be like the secondary finisher or something like that. Moonsault, not a body splash. Okay. I'll take another look, Jeremy. Oh, it's a moonsault, sorry. Superman with the headbutt. And he's going to go for the pin. Jeremy kicks out at 2. Jeremy throws Superman into the turnbuckles, but Superman gets a high kickoff and then a punch to the back. And then he throws Jeremy into the opposite turnbuckle. Or adjacent, I should say. And he's going to set Jeremy up onto the top of the turnbuckles here, top ropes. And Superman could be going for a big move here. He's got Jeremy up and he's down. Earlier in the match, you could see while Jeremy was doing his moves, he hurt his back. So any damage to Jeremy's torso at this point could be detrimental to the match. And a flying Superman punch to the face, and Jeremy might be out cold. Going for the pin. And Jeremy kicks out at 1. Superman's tired. Kid's resilient, I'll give him that. Superman throwing Jeremy into the turnbuckle, and he gets a drop kick off, and he's going to go for another pin. 2, 3, ding, ding, ding. And Johnny Superman, ladies and gentlemen, is your winner of the match. I'm actually kind of surprised, because it didn't seem like Superman was going to take it. It seemed like Jeremy had all the momentum in the world until the last maybe 20, 30 seconds. But sometimes it's not about who hits the most, it's about who hits the hardest. Oh yeah, Jeremy had an amazing start. So there you go, the first match has been completed. Once I'm allowed to freaking skip the cutscene, please. Berard and Superman have a little bit of a rivalry going on now. Or they don't like each other anyway. The French Hulk Hogan and the Toronto Maple Leafs Die Hard. It's a rough go. Our second match of the night, it's Alyssa versus Jackie Flood. On DWL action in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. What's the arena? Rogers Place? Is that where the Edmonton Oilers play? There's like 7,000 Rogers arenas. It's Rogers Place, right? I don't know any of the other ones. Rogers Center. Skydome. Just kidding. That's the Blue Jays. Or it was the Blue Jays. See, I know some things about other sports. Alright. Let's get this match on the road here. Oh. Oh, crap, I just realized the entrances are on. I was very confused. Skip the scene. Yeah. I've got to turn entrances off. My apologies. Alright. We know who the two wrestlers are. Alyssa versus Jackie Flood. Oh. And some good sportsmanship here from the two wrestlers. Giving a good handshake before the match begins. And how much of it? Nothing really. We just had a match between Jeremy and Johnny Superman, and Jeremy won the. Jeremy lost. Superman won. And this match just started. Alyssa's flipped over. And Jackie's going to give a hard punch to the top of the head there. Alyssa throwing Jackie into the turnbuckle, giving a good kick to the torso. More kicks to the torso, and then stomping on the neck. How's Blaze doing in his matches? I think, yeah, he won against Zod in the last show. He actually pulled a pretty hard domination of Zod, so good on Blaze for that. I think he's in the cards tonight as well, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, though. Jackie gets the reversal off, and that's an elbow to the knee, kicking her down. And a nice swinging move there. Yeah, Blaze beat Zod in, like, real dominating fashion. Zod was trying to, like, talk himself all up, and Blaze really shut Zod up. Looks like Jackie could be going for a big move here. Setting Alyssa up and throwing both of them onto the mat. And it looks like both of them took some pretty hard damage from that. The pain was mutual. A flying kick to Alyssa. And Jackie's going to go for the pin. Kicks out at 2. Jackie eyeing up her opponent. It's a punch off. And there we go. That's a hard face plant. Alyssa's going to be pinned again, but she kicks out at 2 again. And Jackie's going to play the confident wrestler right now. Alyssa dodges the punch there and tries to go for a move, but Jackie reverses that. And there you go. Jackie still getting lots of momentum here. And that's a hard face stomp. Playing to the crowd. And a flying axe handle there to Alyssa. I believe that was, anyway. Jackie going ham on Alyssa, just punches and kicks on all parts of her body. Just wearing her opponent down. A hard choke slam from Alyssa. I believe. I'm tired. It looks like Jackie's up and feeling better. From that, at least. Gotta walk the big dog. Roman? Alright. Looks like Alyssa could be going for a pin here. Now she's going to kick her in the back and then drop both knees. And then a backflip move. Very acrobatic from Alyssa right there. And it looks like Alyssa's going to go for a bit of taunting of her own. Going for a good couple of punches here. And a disrespectful face slap. Sometimes it's just the little things that gets your opponents really riled up, and sometimes it forces them into mistakes, but other times you get caught and you get hit hard, and Jackie Flood takes the match. Looks like that slap in the face really wanted to make Jackie give the big hit and the last hit. And she was able to do that here. So a decently even match between the two. But it looks like Jackie was just the one who came out on top. We get it. Replays. All these matches are important to... Jackie should be wearing St. Louis Blues gear. She'll be a North Dakota Kodiak before anything else. Yeah. All these matches are pretty important to making a good list for contenders for the women's championship. Next up, our second women's match of the night. It's Alyssa Hope versus Devin Marchi. That's right, it's not a Marchi sister duo, because the universe actually decided to make a half decent schedule. Oh, there we go. Jeez, I didn't realize it was good. When he wanted Devin Marchi to lose a match, and then he put her up against Alyssa Hope. Oh, and from behind, while Devin was entering the ring, Hannah's just all of those punches missed. Devin's sister, Hannah, just going to town. They got a couple of guys in there to break that up. And there goes a good start to that match anyway. So it looks like Alyssa Hope has the advantage here. And this match has begun. Alyssa Hope will start with the momentum here. Penning, can you believe this? Well, actually, I can't. Hope versus Devin Marchi. Devin's face is slammed into the mat. That gotta hurt the nose. Thrown into the ropes, and Devin tripped there by Alyssa. And Devin's gonna take a roll out of the ring here. But it looks like Alyssa's got all the momentum here. Devin finally gets a bit of momentum away, creating some space, letting her get ready to formulate an attack, and she is starting to hit hard. Devin's got Alyssa in a hard hold there. Together, maybe a tag team? Perhaps there's something there. Devin once again just going to work, just grinding down the body of Alyssa Hope here. Trying her best to make sure that if she goes down, when Devin finally gets some big moves across, that she doesn't get back up. The Tree of Woe for Devin. And I don't think that opportunity was used too well. Drop toe hold. And Alyssa's going to go for the pin here. Devin kicks out at 1. Devin rolls out of the way. It looks like Alyssa's still going to have a hold on Devin here. But Devin reverses a potential move, and then Alyssa reverses and gets a good punch off, sending her in for a daze. Throwing Devin into the turnbuckle. Reverses the kick and sweeps her down. And Devin's going to go to work on the legs of Alyssa now. That's going to hurt her movement and her agility. Alyssa gets a good punch off. Devin reverses a potentially bad time here with the turnbuckles. Gets a good move across, and she'll start to gain some momentum back. Flipping her over with the suplex. Going for the count. 1, 2. Alyssa kicks out at 2. Devin started off with a disadvantage for this match here, but it looks like she's got enough momentum to pull off a big move. Maybe change the tides. Picks her up and flips her over. Devin Marshi bringing her to the middle of the ring, and we're going to go for the count again. 1, 2. And Alyssa kicks out at 2. Alyssa Hope staying resilient. Devin hopping over Alyssa and going to the top ropes. She's going to go for a diving move here. And no, Alyssa dodges and slaps her feet out of the way. That was going to be a flying drop kick. Devin could be going for a big move here now. Grinding her face into the turnbuckle. I feel like there's more potential for moves in that position, and neither of them are really using it. Devin's going to go for a leverage pin here. And Alyssa kicks out at 1. An interesting way of reversal there. And Alyssa's going to put Devin into a hard hold there, but I think Devin got the rope break. Alyssa's going to taunt and then go for the pin. 2. No! Devin Marshi kicks out at 2. Good stomp to the face from Alyssa Hope. Devin finally getting a reversal off. Looks like she could have the potential to get a couple of more good moves off here. Oh, she's going to go for the quick pin here. Ref almost slapping Alyssa in the face, going for the count there, but she kicks out at 1. Devin grinding Alyssa's body into the mat. And that's an elbow to the knee. And this battle's going to the ropes here. Alyssa launched onto the mat from the ropes, and Devin's going to go for a taunt. The crowd knows what they want. The problem is, who do they want less? Another big move to Alyssa. Devin's going to go for the pin. 2, 3, ding, ding, ding. And Devin Marshi wins the second women's match of the night. Despite the attack from her sister there before the match started. So a bit of adversity there for Devin Marshi, but she was able to come back and get some good moves off and just come out with a victory clean. So Devin Marshi, I think, is 3-0 in her career here. Interesting. Fourth match of the night. It's a tag team match between the Nibbas and the Goofball McGundies. Topaz has returned. Welcome back, Topaz. Glad to have you here, buddy. Take your time here, WWE. It's only 4 wrestlers. There we go. I don't know what it was having so much trouble loading, but, you know, here we are. Oh, I forgot to turn, what is it called? Entrances off again. Probably. Yeah. Alright, skip the scene, so... There's one half of tonight's entrance for the match, and the other half is the Nibbas. Alright, there you go. NHL 2K20 load times 8.5 minutes. It almost makes EA's loading times seem pretty tame. Can have nightmares tonight. Yeah, it probably shouldn't take this long to load, but you know what? That's okay. So this match has started. I mean, you look at the Nibbas and then you look at the two giants, Dadonov and Polak, and Polak's trying to go for a dirty move here while the train goes. In the background, Nibba reverses. Polak trying to play dirty. Dadonov flipped over. Aren't they beautiful, Jeremy? Nibba working on the neck of Dadonov. Dadonov's finally going to start to get some momentum going here. Throws him into Polak's corner. And we could see a tag team move here. Yes, we do. Putting him into the ring and dropping him. So Polak in the ring now versus Small Nibba. That's a hard foot to the face. And you know that neither of these guys wash their feet. And that's a flip over. Small Nibba taps in Big Nibba here. And perhaps a more worthy opponent for a giant like Polak. And he's dropped into the turnbuckle. Kick to the back. More kicks to the back. Just working on the torso here. And oh my goodness, that 750 pounds dropped right on to Big Nibba's back there. That is one heavy fella. And all of his weight just went there. Big Nibba lifting up Polak and dropping him down. And he's going to go for a couple of face punches here. Just going to work on the head. Oddly enough, using his left hand, though. Good reversal of that move. Dropped onto his neck there. That's pretty dangerous. Can do a lot of damage, done correctly. And he's flipped over again. Polak just taking Big Niba out for a wild ride here. Looks like we could see another tag team move potentially. Yes, we do. That's a hard kick to the face there. And Dadonov's back in the ring against Big Niba. Big Niba, put down your apron or whatever you want to consider that. And another elbow to the back of the head of Big Niba. That's two right there in quick succession. Dadonov warming up for something, and no, it's reversed by Big Niba. The finisher reversed. See you, Jeremy. Jeremy May. Punch to the gut. Polak might be ready to reverse a move here. Flipping Dadonov up and over. And that's a big man. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Small Niba back in the ring here. We haven't seen very many pin attempts. We could be waiting for maybe a big move to happen. Niba with the DDT. Dadonov diving to Polak. Looks like Polak's going to start to get some momentum here, but he misses the drop kick. Gets that one off though. And another drop kick. And then flipping Niba over. And Polak's got Niba in a hold here. Is he able to kick out? Yes, he does. He's able to break free. But that doesn't mean he's free of Polak's attacks here. And he's going to go for the pin. 1, 2, but it's broken up by the bigger Niba. And Dadonov is sent out of the ring again. And looks like... I was going to say it looks like could have seen a couple of tag team moves there, but it was not meant to be. Nice clothesline from Niba. Good punch to the chest there. Looks like Niba's got some good momentum right now. But Polak could be getting some back. Yep, he's dropped onto the ropes here. And he's going to go for the pin. But it's broken up by Big Niba. He says no. Looks like Dadonov's going to try to make himself available for Polak here, though. Big Niba and Dadonov had a nice little conversation at ringside. Polak reverses the kick, and then suplex. Going for a couple of big kicks there. Looks like Polak could be warming up for something, and he gets it. A huge kick to the back of the head there. Picks Small Niba up. Throws him over. Throws him over again. And he's going to go for 3. And he gets it, and he's going to go for the pin. 2. No! Niba kicks out at 2. Polak taunting to the crowd here. I think Polak could be warming up for another big move. He's got him in a submission hold. And he taps out. The Goofball Magundis win by submission. And that'll be that. You know, the Nibbas put up a good fight. The kick to the head was a Shining Wizard. Oh! And it looks like the rivals of the Goofball Magundis want to take on, that's Handman and Chowds right there. Noah Hanley and Chowder. Could be seeing something later on with that. Oops. Looks like Ryan Lane has a promotion coming up. In terms of tag teams, Dadonov and Polak are definitely a level above everyone else. I mean, of course, aside from the champions. You've really got two tiers. It's Handman and Chowds versus the Goofball Magundis. And then it's the McDaddies and the Nibbas. In terms of tiers. There we go. All right. Ryan Lane walking in, confident as ever. He's a champion of the Disc Crew Wrestling League. Why wouldn't he be confident? Everybody loves him. There are many ways to resolve an issue. One can bring a dispute to court and settle it with the judge, but that takes a lot of money. One can write a letter of grievance and send it to the offending party. That takes a lot of time. One can even ignore the problem and hope it simply goes away, but we all know that never works. Or, one can have a giant pair of grapefruits and settle it in the DWL ring. A lot of people think I should be worried about what some guy in the back has been saying. The thing is, nothing worries me. I don't let anything faze me. It's how I've survived this long in the DWL, and how I intend to keep my title. I'm ad-libbing a bit, but I don't care. I'm going to settle this once and for all. General Zod, get your ass out here so I can show you and management that I'm the one that deserves everything you have. Or everything you had. Ryan Lane has grapefruits. Grapefruits are a middle tier fruit. So looks like it's going to be another bout of Lane versus Zod. The universe has really been pushing that. The Lane Zod angle. I haven't even been setting most of this stuff up, I'm pretty sure. Alright, Zod. Looks like Zod's tired of these games. I want to come out here and share some fantastic news with you. I was talking to someone backstage just now, and I said, do you care about this guy talking right now? They said, I guess. I mean, hey, it's progress, right? I'm sorry, can you speak a little louder? I was too busy listening to this electric crowd to understand the whiny dribble spilling out of your mouth. Seriously, it sounds like an orchestra of dogs singing for a bone. Come on, say your piece, let's get this over with. It's like both of them are tired of each other's games. They just want to wrestle. I don't think there's any reason why we need to sit here and argue for the rest of the night. We all know that I'm the most awesome force in the WWE, and there's no one that can stop me. How about the last 2 matches that you've lost? Explain that. Well, I don't have a lot on my plate tonight, and it seems like you don't either given the fact that you're out here. Perhaps the DWL Universe has an idea as how we can pass the time. Anybody got any good jokes? Good memes? Some 10 out of 10 writing. How did you ever make it to the big time? This is the DWL, and you can't say anything exciting. Neither of you can. Your moves are boring, the limited few that you actually use. You're a lame superstar. I can't think of a single match of yours that's really worth watching or re-watching. Five-star promo. It sounds about right. The DWL Universe knows I'm never one to back down from a fight. I'll fight anyone, anywhere, at any time. And that includes you. Listen to this crowd. They want to see me kick your ass right now. So it's like, yeah, you're right. I don't like being lied to. You talk this big game and then back down like that? Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe you are just a pathetic son of a bitch. Yeah, that's right. I just said that about your mom, and you ain't gonna do a damn thing about it. Zod going for them 12-year-old playground insults. My goodness. Careful or the teacher's gonna give you a 5-minute timeout, and Ryan Lane goes for a clothesline. It looks like we could see a little bit of a tussle here before the pay-per-view. Very nice flipping move there, but it looks like it hurt Ryan Lane as well. Ryan Lane still wants to show that he's the dominant wrestler. He's got the championship, he's beat Zod twice, and he just wants to prove him right again. How's Ryan Lane able to reach his head? That's a very good question. Zod's got hold of Lane and smashes his head into the turnbuckle, and that's not going to be the last time he's going to do that. Slamming his head into the turnbuckle so hard that the camera's shaking. Zod's showing Lane a little bit of a tidbit of what he can do, but Lane finally getting a reversal. And then a nice punch to the face of Zod there. And Lane escapes from the ring and gets right back in. Using some good evasion tactics. Bob and weave, bob and weave. Zod getting a Kryptonian knee up. That took a little bit out of Lane, and then a clothesline from Zod. And finally a ref comes in the ring and he's going to break this up. Zod wants to go after Lane here. They still want to keep going. And it ends with a stare-off. So no contest on that one. Interesting. Interesting. Sean Avery versus Yogs is your next match. This is all amping up to a huge title fight between Lane and Zod. Ever since that title match, Zod and Lane have not been fans of each other. And it has been Lane who's come out on top both times. But you never know, the tides may change at some point. I didn't see that the thing was done loading. I forgot to turn entrances off again. I'm actually bad. Yeah. Oh, it didn't save. I changed Avery's number to 16. Oh well. I'll have to go back. Maybe I have to do it in the universe. Just imagine he's wearing number 16, not 19. Alright. And Avery's gonna get under Yogs and get a nice move away first. Slamming his arm into the mat. Sean's been the high-flying man so far. Just in this first 30 seconds here, he's really got all the momentum he needs. And he's going to go for the pin. 1. No, Yogs kicks out at 1. Hard slap there. Slam down onto the mat, and Avery's going to go to the top rope and then flip onto him. Yogs thrown into the turnbuckle, and Avery's going to go for a very acrobatic move there. Yes! That's just Sean Avery's style, high flying. His moves look good, and they hurt bad. Yogs finally gets a reversal off, and this might be a chance for Yogs to get a couple of moves away here. Yogs has got Avery in a pressure point hold there, but Avery gets out of it. To be fair, it wasn't really a strong hold. Or a hold at all. Stomp to the face there, but it's evaded by Yogs. Yogs is going to go once again for the neck of Avery. Really try to get a lot of hard damage away to the head, looks like, is Yogs' battle plan for tonight. Nice kick to the midsection of Yogs. And Avery egging his opponent on. Avery did, yeah, that's why I was thinking, you know, Sean Avery could wear 19. So I was like, yeah, he wore 19 for the Kings, but apparently that's not good enough. Knee to the face of Yogs. And Avery's going to go for the pin, and he gets it. Absolute domination of Yogs by Sean Avery. And I'm not going to say this one was painless, but it was quick and easy. Yogs didn't really get anything away. A couple of good moves, but overall a disappointing performance from Yogs here, and he's got to roll out of the ring. And we will see what our next match is in just a moment. 42 with the Red Wings, 19, 16 Rangers and Stars. Yeah. I knew he wore 19 at some point. Yeah, alright. So this is our main event, the last match of the night. It's Alex Dagla, Gigantic, Gensel, and Blaze. Triple threat match. I believe it is first to get the pinfall wins. This could be a good match, boys. Blaze gonna wreck these mere mortals. Let's see about that. Looks like Daglo's gonna be the one to get the first couple moves off while Blaze taunts to the crowd here. Trying to get the crowd on his side while Gensel gets absolutely destroyed. Blaze tries to go in for a sneaky move on Daglo there, but Daglo's having none of it. Gensel gets back up, and he's going to watch Blaze and Daglo go at it now. That may not have been the right decision, because now Blaze and Gensel are going at it. Blaze dropping Gensel to the mat. High kick to Blaze's face there. You gotta have some good vertical to get that high. Hard punch to Daglo there. Oh, my voice. And he's gonna go for a ring escape. Blaze at the apron, and he's gonna step back in the ring. Gensel goes for a punch, but he misses. And Blaze throwing Gensel to the ground. Knee to the face of Gensel. Looks like so far Blaze has been the more dominant one here, but Gensel finally gets a reversal off. Gensel's trying to go for a move, but Daglo got greedy and want to get his move off instead, and now they're working together. And now they're not working together. Gensel with a good couple of gut punches. Stomp to the ankle there of Daglo. Daglo getting good reversal off and clotheslining Gensel out of the ring. My goodness. And going one-on-one with Blaze at this point may not have been Daglo's best decision. This is Blaze's time to get some momentum and some good damage away on his opponents here. Daglo going for some big moves though. Gensel's going to get up and back into the ring while Daglo continues to make relentless move after relentless move on Blaze. Gensel throws Daglo into the turnbuckle there. And all three wrestlers are up, but Daglo decides to move out of the ring. Try to recover. Blaze continuing to dominate, and he's going to go for the pin. Gensel kicks out at one. Blaze has got Gensel in a hold there. Really stretching out that hamstring. So I'm sure that wasn't the intention. Daglo could be going for a big move here. Drops him onto his knees. And Blaze's necklace is floating in the air. Because physics. Elbow to the top of the head of Gensel. Daglo looks like he's eyeing up Blaze now. Could be going for a big move. That's a hard punch. And he's going to put him in a submission hold. Blaze struggling here, but nope. Blaze is going to snap out of it. And he's going to get a good move off on Daglo now. Yep. Just drops him onto the rope, lets him bounce a little bit. Big couple punches to the back of Gensel here. And then drops him. He's going to drag Daglo Gensel right to the side of the ring there, and he's going to go for the pin, but it's broken up by Daglo. And Blaze is not happy at that. So he's really going to target Daglo here. Throws him back and slams his face into the mat. Tries to go for a stomp, but he missed. And Daglo's going to roll out of the ring again. That's like the fourth time he's decided to take a breather tonight. Not a good track record. Blaze up. And dropping Guentzel into the turnbuckle. Very susceptible position. Tries to grind his face in, but he catches the leg, reverses it. And Guentzel going for an RKO or something similar. He's going to go for a pin. Blaze kicks out. Daggle's back up. Fakes a punch to Guentzel there, but nothing really came out of it. And now Daggle's going to get a big move. Guentzel reverses. And a swinging DDT from Guentzel. Guentzel could be a dark horse this match. He's going to go for a pin. 1, 2. Daggle kicks out. Remember, you don't have to be the last man standing in this match. You just got to get a guy to count to 3. Or to stay down for the 3 count. My apologies. And Guentzel's going to go for the pin on Blaze. No, Blaze kicks out at 2. Blaze going for a big move here. Picks him up and drops him onto either the top of his head there or his neck. Either way, that's some serious damage. And he's going to go for the pin. And Dagla breaks it up. Vertebreaker, that's what it's called. I've got to look up all the finishers and stuff. Get him in a spreadsheet. Blaze finally rolls out of the ring while Dagla has a chance to go to work on Guentzel. But Dagla's tired. Avery, you won the match. I don't know what you're talking about, 6th L in a row. Unless that's Yogg saying that. Guentzel's forced to roll out of the ring. Looks like Dagla's got some momentum, and blood has been drawn. Blaze falls onto his face. Or is thrown onto his face, I guess. And Dagla's going to go for a pin here. 2. Blaze kicks out at 2. Oh, okay. I understand now, Sean. I expected Yogg to put up at least more of a fight, though. Guentzel is taunting for some reason. Blaze is thrown onto the apron. Guentzel is just, having a good day. A knee to the top of the head from Guentzel. A very creative reversal. And then a swinging DDT to Dagla. And Guentzel's going to go for the pin here. 1, 2. Dagla kicks out at 2. Elbows to the head of Dagla here as Blaze struggles to get back up onto his feet. Back up now. Guentzel throws Dagla into the turnbuckle there. Goes for a hard pin there, and Guentzel just realizing Blaze is in now. Or, did I just say pin? I meant punch. And Guentzel drops Blaze. Guentzel's going to go for the pin on Blaze, but Blaze kicks out immediately. Guentzel's tired. Guentzel with a reversal for the powerbomb. Powerbomb position. Hard kick. 2 hard kicks. 3 hard kicks. A 4th kick. And he's going to grind his body into the corner of the ring there. Blaze going for the submission on Guentzel. Dagla comes in. No. Dagla somehow breaks out. Guentzel somehow breaks out. Dagla goes for a kick, but he misses. And oh my goodness. Dagla dropped from like 7.5 feet up onto his face into the mat. And I wouldn't be surprised if his nose is bleeding a little bit. He goes for the pin, and there it is. Well, Blaze doesn't get the pin on Guentzel like Avery wanted, but Blaze still ended up taking the match here. And honestly, that's not surprising. Blaze dominated early, and he was able to carry that momentum throughout the match. And even though he did take some pretty hard damage, it didn't look like he was too interested. That was a great replay. Didn't look like he was too interested in giving up. Giving up his spot as the favorite to win. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. Alright, but that will do it for tonight. Thank you for watching this impromptu show. Gensel feud is the first one that started. Yeah, I think the Cody Gensel, or not Cody, Blaze Gensel feud was the first one. The first ever rivalry. Alright, so just as a recap, Johnny Superbman beat Jeremy Berard at the start. Jackie Flood beat Alyssa as the second match. The third match was won by Devin Marshy. Alyssa Hope lost. Tag team between Dadonov and Polak versus Small Nibba and Big Nibba. It was won by the Goofball Magundis. Lane called out Zod. They had a nice little fight. Avery beat Yogs. And then Blaze pinned Dagla in the triple threat. Alright, so there you go. Thanks for coming on such short notice. I meant to do it at 6, but I had absolutely no sleep, and that nap took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. It was like 6:15 when I woke up, so yeah. Alright. So I believe our next show is a pay-per-view. Yes, our next show is the pay-per-view, so I'll get all the matches set up, so nothing that you see here will be the actual card schedule or whatever. Oh, it doesn't even say it anyway. So I'll post the power rankings and everything, contenders, blah, 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 in the Arcade Regiment server, DWL Wrestling channel. But for now, thank you all for coming out, all three of you. Take her easy, and we'll see you guys soon.